I can't hear you, Tom.
Good morning, everyone. How are you? I'm not right quite there yet, but I'll be better in a minute. Um, Good morning, Jabus. Good morning, Lag. Good morning, Bumcrack. How are you doing? So, November is just blasting on through.
Yep.
So, has everybody calmed down from the election mess? Good morning,
Uh,
Vintage Memories.
I think so. John said yesterday basically political talk wasn't welcome on his channel anymore.
John,
Flipping ain't easy.
uh,
Which is fine. It's his channel.
yep,
And he's got a broader audience than I do, or you do
me.
probably. So, yeah, he was just yesterday he was talking. Yeah, we need to be done with that. I think mainly because he wants his channel to be just reselling, and the friends and people that are trying to help each other become better resellers. Streamline his channel. But you and I, we talk about the weather and politics and women and drugs and alcohol and cars and whatever else.
Getting old.
Getting old. Golly.
Hey, Mr. Sadie, how are you doing?
That could be a topic for this show, I bet.
Um,
When I think I started reselling 9 years ago. I wonder how many more years I can do it. I suppose I could resell up into my 80s, which would be I'm 60, almost 69. So that would only be 11 more years, and then I'm in my 80s, and I'm like, dang, do I want to? I'm gonna have to do some serious thinking in the years coming.
Well, when Mr. Amazon needs a piece of property I have to put another warehouse on it, if he pays what I want for it, then I might retire from everything.
From everything.
Yeah.
But I don't know what else I would do different. I still like making money on reselling.
Well, it's fun.
I'm
I
not
mean,
tired of the money.
right. I mean, don't you enjoy it? I mean, I enjoy going out and finding stuff and selling stuff. That whole listing thing's an issue, but you know, I and it gives you a reason to get out the house.
Yeah, good point. Listing is my least or my most hated part of reselling.
Good morning, Val.
And I guess my favorite part is all the people I've met.
Yeah, because we're an outstanding group of people.
Well, you are. I don't know
I
about
know I
I
am.
don't know about me.
If you don't, you have to toot your own horn. Uh, Real
There's
quick, like,
Lag missed my show yesterday morning.
yeah, where were you at?
He doesn't
Uh,
like me anymore, I don't think.
he probably voted for Kamala, and he was over in a corner crying and boo-hooing. Uh, by any chance, have any of y'all gotten a friend request from Valerie Cunningham on Facebook?
Oh yeah, I did.
Is that legit?
Nope.
Okay,
She got hacked or something.
okay. because it looks just like her Facebook group page, but it's I she's only got 16 followers, friends, and I thought, hell, I thought she had like
And
147,000.
what did Bridget said something about that let's see. Beth said that Valerie got suspended from Facebook and she has appealed it.
Bro, what'd she get
But
suspended for?
probably whoever was hacking her
Oh,
was um once once somebody joins her Facebook. Yeah, and you know, I've never had a bogus request from like a group, like a Facebook group,
right,
but I get a lot of bogus requests from individuals.
right.
I've gotten probably 6 requests from Bill Woods. Bill Woods has been dead for 6 years.
I was about to say, I've got a friend request from a friend that has been dead for almost
I-
10 years.
I've gotten about 10 requests to be a Facebook friend of my mom, and she's been dead 4 years. So I'm like, really?
Oh, I get all these friend requests from these big buxom Eastern European women that, if you were fall into that cleavage, it'd take you 3 days to climb out of it. They immediately get deleted.
Uh,
Um,
Jabez got a friend request from his stepfather-in-law while he was at his funeral. Golly, that's pretty rapid fire takeover of a. I don't know. Facebook needs to figure out somewhat. I mean, this has been going on for what, 10 years? Bogus friend requests.
my my original Facebook account got hacked, and I couldn't get it back. And if I lose the one I have now, I won't. I'll be off of Facebook. Uh, the only thing you can do, I mean, you know to do is create a password that's got like, 47 letters in it, numbers. I mean, and I don't do that. I have a hard enough keeping up with passwords I have now. Um, I'm just, like I said, I'm not going to deal with it anymore. And if that's what people would do, if they would just, as I said yesterday on your channel, people are so wrapped up in other people's lives, um, instead of dwelling on their own. I have friends that would lose their mind if they didn't have Facebook. My Facebook is right here. You know, um,
Well, I've got a lot of family on Facebook. I'm not going to stop Facebook because my nieces and nephews and boys put up Facebook pictures and stuff, and I want to see those.
okay, hold on a second. Who? It was John. What was his handle? His YouTube handle?
Flipping ain't easy,
You flipping ain't easy, Anissa. That's who. Well, he just doesn't want any more politics talked on his channel.
which is
Uh,
fine.
yeah, it's fine.
And we've about talked it all out anyway, so
Yeah.
not much more to talk about it until inauguration day. It's just gonna.
Well, Kamala finally did her speech yesterday, and apparently everybody was boohooing and crying and carrying on.
Yeah, I watched the speech.
Did you? I mean, I didn't. I've wasted enough time with that mess.
It was okay. It was kind of what you might expect. So
Right. So yeah, it's over with now. So thank God.
you better not, Sadie. He'll bang you.
What do you say?
Sadie said he can't wait to talk politics on John's channel.
Uh,
But I don't know whether John watches you much, but his ears may be burning now.
yeah,
And
I've been.
I mean, that's perfectly good. If he doesn't want it on there, that's fine. I mean,
I, I
I'm
followed.
he's got like 25,000 subscribers, and I could, you know, if I had 25,000 subscribers, I'd probably go, yeah, we don't need to be talking politics because he makes five, six, $700 a month on YouTube.
He does a lot of YouTube. Then
Yeah.
I'm just,
So you don't want to risk part of your income.
yeah.
I wish I made $600 a month on YouTube, but I don't expect I ever will. Anyway, it just
If
makes sense that he doesn't want it on his channel.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, I don't care. I mean, I don't tend to frequent anybody's other channels other than our little group, and I'll turn them on in the background as background noise, and that's about it. I mean, especially people I don't know.
Yeah,
You know,
and John,
we
you know,
have a relationship, and Scott, God, we have a relationship with Scott. Uh, everybody needs to do what they want to with their channel, and
that's all right, Lag. You can talk toothbrush holders all you want. Uh,
so anyway, that's what that was about
but
in this. Because I do gaming. I mean, I follow gaming channels, and they like to keep the topic of conversation gaming, whether whatever game they're playing, or games that's coming out, or games people are playing. Back when one guy I follow, he has family that lives in Asheville, so he was, he knows I live in Charlotte. And he knows I have family in that area, so there was a conversation about that going on in his chat. But normally everything is gaming related. So yeah, all 12 of your channels, Craig. I wish YouTube would come up with a thing where you could create like a playlist of people that you follow, and that it would automatically create a playlist of their latest videos. So you could click it on and it would play through everybody in your group's latest videos. But I don't know how that, that would probably be pushing the limit, because they can't even, if you search for something, the first thing that you search for in YouTube might be 4 years old, and the second item is, you know, a week ago. I don't think so. I wish it was. So anyhow, how was your sales yesterday?
uh,
Good morning, Beth.
they were just meh. I sold like $120 worth of crap. It wasn't great. Let me look here. Yesterday, It's even worse than that. $108. Yay! I think I sold 5 things. It's pretty bad.
Yeah, but how many burgers did how many did you have to get dressed, and did you have to go flip burgers, or deal with irritated customers, or go to Home Depot and deal with dumbass management and customers and whatnot?
No, but I was thinking, when I worked at Home Depot, I weighed about uh, 25 pounds less.
Yeah,
So reselling's been quite a bit more sedentary for me. Which Home Depot it was starting to hurt. I mean, just the concrete floors and climbing
right.
ladders and lifting bags of mulch and stuff. It just once you reach about age 60, it's not very fun to lift 40-pound bags of concrete and stuff. But it kept, all that walking around, you know, 4 hours a shift or whatever I was working. It kept the weight off a little bit. You saw
Yeah,
that
that,
your ass. So I'll be right back.
go, go ahead. Anyhow, uh, you got. I think it comes down to Todd said $108 was it? Excuse me. That that great. Uh, Anissa said that 100. That sounded pretty good to her. Um, Debbie says she's got 15 going out for 3:30. Sorry, this daggum Carolina fall weather. One day it's 80 degrees, and the next day it's 60. Pardon me. Anyhow, um, depends on how much you need to make. You know, my my niece is a nurse, or niece-in-law. She's a nurse. She works two 10-hour days on the weekend. And she, that works, that money, which is some pretty good money for a nurse. But she's not having to deal with kids during the week. I mean, she's not having to deal with kids. She's not having to deal with the boss during the week because one of the kids is sick, or somebody's got something going on at school, or school's out for the day. They're not having to deal with it. So I
Hmm.
think so. My conversations with is it's expensive for daycare. I mean, it's real. One child in Charlotte's like 1,400 a month at a good daycare. You know, it's just like you're doing all your work to pay for daycare. So $108 is not good. Maybe not the best for you, but
Dang.
somebody I know. But somebody's got a couple of small kids. That's a little bit towards the food bill of the Christmas deal, which is coming up soon. Um, so have y'all started doing your Christmas specials yet?
What are you talking about?
for your stores for Christmas? Your Toddco Black Friday deal starting in November.
Oh, good grief. No. I got the stuff I sell is, I got stuff that could be given for Christmas presents, but I don't know. I got a lot of clothes. I've got a lot of jewelry. I've got a lot of knives. I've got a lot of small electronics. I got a lot of military surplus. It's not just Christmas specific stuff.
Right.
I do have several Christmas items, but
I've not
when
I've not sneezed one time until I got on this damn show. I must be allergic to the internet.
allergic to YouTube.
Um, Somebody would ask earlier, and I'm sorry, uh, about what streaming I use because yes, StreamYards is like doubling. I use EVMux, EVMUX.
I can't figure out StreamYard. They say you get 20 hours of a month for free,
Right.
but I go over that time limit every month and they don't shut me down. They just don't record it.
Right.
It's recorded on YouTube, but not on not that's the only thing that they shut me down from. You're out of time, so you can't we can't they still allow me to go live
Right.
for
You just
free.
can't just record it.
They don't record it,
Right.
which is an option that I never used anyway. So I'm like, I don't care if you record me or not. It's recorded on YouTube.
Yeah. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll be back in just a second.
He got a he's got a wild hair up his sinus. No, most I'd say it's about a half and half. About half of the months I will go, like if Tom has to be gone on a cruise or something, I'll do more shows in a week, and so I'll go over my time limit. And and then I go some months and I don't go over 20 hours a month because I basically just do 2 live shows a week. So if I go an hour and a half average, that's 3 hours a week. So if I work at it, I can stay under the 20 hours. So to answer your question, Jabez, no, I don't go much over. And for some reason, it restarts around the 22nd of a month, 21st of a month. I don't know why they do that. So anyway, um, I have a question for everybody. I sold a cap to somebody out of the country. I don't know where it went. Maybe Great Britain or somewhere. And the cap was, I made like it, the cap. It was a New York Yankees 1999 championship cap, and it sold to somebody out of the country. So I looked at how much they paid. I sold the cap for like $12, and But they had to pay like $33 to get it. So the majority of their cost was the shipping. So my question is, did eBay charge me for final value fees on the shipping from the international hub to the person, or did I get charged for the fees just to get it shipped to the hub?
Probably just to the hub because you don't have anything to. You don't collect that other money, correct? The international part,
Right, right. The VAT tax and the international shipping.
right? So, since that doesn't is not circulating through you at all, I would say no. And I think that's what Landshark says no. Mr. Sadie says no.
Okay. I didn't think it was, but I thought I'm not 100% certain, so that's why I asked.
It's
Maybe, yeah. Uh, you Brits, you're having a tough time the last 3 or 4 years with all the BS your government is putting you through.
um
About the time Brexit happened.
yeah. Bumcrack. Started watching this YouTube channel. It's Jolly Time or Jolly something, and it's two British guys, and most of their stuff is that they bring in American soft drinks, food, snacks, that kind of stuff, and they have a group of British schoolboys that sample them, and their reactions is pretty cool. But I would say one thing: those boys never should had better never come to like the beaches in the United States. They would burst into flames in a minute. They are so white. But it's what's funny is that you can things are lovely. You know, you got 16, 17-year-old boys going, "Oh, that's really lovely."
Well,
That's the way the
that's
Brits
just the way
talk.
they talk there.
Yeah. Uh, anyway, it's really interesting watching. Like our sodas are too sweet for them. Dang, dudes, y'all better stay in your own little world. Sugar is it. Anyhow, uh, yeah, it would probably knock a lot of international shipping out if you had to pay fees on the international part of it. So I jumped off the front porch there for a minute. See, they charge you a little more. I
Well, the other reseller channel's been talking a lot about the promoted listing fee increase,
right.
and I don't hardly ever even I haven't put anything on promoted in like almost a year. But they're talking the minimum now is going to be 5%. And I don't know that it would help my sales a lot. I mean, I just sold a ski jacket yesterday that I've had in my store for about 3 years. It wasn't promoted, and It's still sold. So I mean, what would have been the point of having promoted on that jacket? How did you know that was coming, Beth? Scammers.
I'm so sick of damn people. And they're all robocalls, and so there's nothing you can do about it. I did get one person asked me, called me yesterday, an actual live person, and I said, well, "Can I ask you what your North Carolina insurance number is?" What? You have to be licensed to sell insurance in North Carolina. What's your number? Click.
That's true, Beth. Because eBay is projected to have zero growth this holiday season.
Why is
And
that?
it just
Because people are broke and they're not spending money.
probably. And because of that, eBay still has to show a profit to its shareholders. I think eBay's about reached the point of no return. They can't get any more money any other way than broadening their customer base. And I don't think they've worked hard enough at it. Yeah, they put out a few new commercials lately, which is good, I think. But
There is too many shares of stock that has been issued for these companies, and they cannot make enough money. It don't matter what the company is, they cannot make enough money to satisfy their stockholders. And if they don't perform like the way the Wall Street thinks they should be performing, then their stock goes down the tube, and that causes them to go out of business. That's the way it is. The Wall Street is the devil.
she didn't stay around long.
Who was that? I'm sorry, I wasn't paying
Jenny.
attention. Jenny.
Jenny came in for a little pat on the head. Yeah, Sadie, exactly. There's a handmade unbranded knife that I haven't listed yet. There's going to be zero competition on it because it's a one-off handmade knife.
Right.
There's no sense in promoting that. If somebody wants a one-off handmade knife, I don't need to promote to compete against other one-off handmade knife people.
Yeah, because people are buying this because it's handmade. They're not, and they're collectors. It's
But now
nothing funny.
if I'm selling Wrangler blue jeans, yeah, I may want to promote that. But to just do a blanket 5% plus promotion on all my stores, that I think that would be stupid of me to do. And Scott would probably spank me on the hand and say, "No, you got to promote. You got to promote." But I don't know. That's true, Mike. Mike, do you promote? Yeah, it's a nice
Yeah,
knife.
Jameis, I heard that, or read that he was selling a lot of his Bank of America stock. I don't care. And this, don't ask Felix. He lives in a dream world. Everything's perfect where he lives at. Everything's perfect every place else in the world except the United States. But there's 40,000 people trying to get a fucking green card to get in here.
Oh, and this I haven't even started selling the. I only got like 5 pieces of art. I'm kind of thinking I'm overpaid for a couple of them, but I mean I should make my money back on them. I'm gonna count on like 2 of the pieces to make me money, but
Okay.
I'm not gonna even list them until I get boxes for them, and I haven't gotten around to ordering boxes. Mike needs competition for the art. Mike sells a lot of art, but I don't think I've ever seen him sell a Western cowboy type art.
Are you having buyer's remorse now, Todd? Because you know you're gonna have to box that stuff up and ship it in a certain way. It's going to take more effort. You can't use just a one cereal box. You've got to use two cereal boxes and layer them with padding in between them. And
Yeah, Mike wouldn't pay the prices that I paid, which is good. I probably should not have either, but I don't know. It just looks so interesting, and I don't do much of that, so I thought, well, I'll experiment with it.
is yours framed?
Yep, which is a pain because it takes a much bigger box being framed.
Right.
I mean, some of these pieces are like almost 3 feet wide.
Dang, Todd.
So I've got to have some special boxes. I
Maybe
need
you
to
ought to.
go by that Granger place in Waco and see what kind of boxes they've got because Ping was saying a day or two ago that their prices are cheaper.
Have you thought about before you listed them? Do quick listings on Facebook Marketplace to see if anybody in your area wants them.
Sadie. No, I'm not going to mess with them on Facebook Marketplace because I don't think the reach of that is going to be broad enough to hit the type of person I need to sell it to. Sadie's friend Art from high school still owes him money.
Uh, no, the reason I brought that up is you could throw some pictures up there, a quick description, and your price, and you know if somebody decides they want it before you get listed on eBay. And notice I said before you get it listed on eBay. Uh, you won't have all you'll have to do is worry about taking it out of your back seat of your car and putting it in the back seat of their car. No, I wouldn't even do that. After I took it out so they could look at it, that's when they would start handling it. Because just as soon as I did that, I would drop and break it. Speaking of breaking, did you sell the globe, the lampshade?
Yeah, let's see if it reached its destination. Yeah, that was a pain to pack.
I bet it was.
That was about the hardest $30 I ever earned on. Let's see if it got there. I'll get there eventually. Tracking number says delivered on November 5th. And I haven't heard from the buyer.
So it must have got there in one piece.
Hopefully. I mean, I packed the shit out of it, but it's such a big piece for.
Right. Now I sold a antique oil lamp one time, and they got it. They received it. Didn't hear anything about it from them. A month later, they emailed me and said, or messaged me through eBay and said, I just opened up the box and the globe was broken. And I said, well, I'm sorry to
Hey,
hear that. You've had it in your hands for a month. Well, can you refund at least half of it?
did you hear a cha-ching? I made a sale.
Oh, did you? No, I didn't hear one.
What the hell? You falling down on your cha-chings there, eBay?
So I messaged eBay and they said, they received it 30 days ago and they've just opening the box. You do what you want to do. And I tell you, so I messaged them back and said, I'm sorry, you've had it for 30 days. You're just getting around to opening the box. My insurance has lapsed on it since it's been so long. You're out of luck. I didn't say you're out of luck, but that's where I left it. And then
Yeah,
they emailed me back and said, well, no worries, no problems.
I sold another of those clergy stoles.
What denomination?
I think these were all Episcopal.
Okay, because in the Baptist church we don't have such voodoo
Man,
stuff.
I wish I could find more of those to sell. I bought about 20 of them, and I only have like 3 or 4 left.
I am harsh, lag. I'm an asshole. Haven't you figured that out yet? Uh, you know, a buddy of mine, he sells some stuff on eBay, and he does a lot of storage lockers. And he bought a locker one time, and it had a trunk full of antique Jewish um, rabbi, like the stoles and things like that in it. Man, he those things didn't last long at all.
This one went for 25 bucks. I think I bought all the stoles for like 12.50 at the auction,
Right.
and well, they're about all gone. I probably averaged 25 or 30 bucks on them plus shipping.
Is my let's jump to the management side of this YouTube channel. Is the background too busy for you folks? I was just trying to be festive. Anyway, uh, you get some good stuff, Todd, and you think out of the easy shippers is right. Fold them up, stick them inside of a padded mail envelope, and send them on their way.
Yeah, there it is. It won't break. Shove it in a poly mailer. Think
Thanks, Mr. Staten.
25 bucks.
You say it's distracting, Jabus? Okay, I'll remember that. Let me turn
Leave me
off
out of this.
the.
Leave me out of this, Pilgrim.
um, I was watching this channel, and it's a gaming channel, and the guy has got, back in the olden day. Well, maybe they still do it in the boxing matches now too, but like between rounds and stuff like that, they would have the scantily clad girl with a placard coming on like round two,
Mm.
walking across it. Well, his every once in a while, this very pretty woman, I don't know who she is, where he got it from. She walks across the screen and says, Uh, please like, comment, and subscribe. You know, she's walking across the screen. The, depending on how long the video is, you know, she might come walking back across it again. That's a attention getter.
Yeah, I need to get a clip of that and put it in every one of my videos.
Yeah. Um, you thought it was a turkey in the leaves, but it was Todd's hand.
Lag wants a link to that video.
Okay, I'll go ahead and I'll send it to you. I'll have to go dig it out because it's way. I just start clicking on links. Oh, not links. I just click on videos that pops up in my suggestion, and or I'll start like Todd's channel
Be
and
right back.
tell it to play all of them, and it just sits there and plays through all his videos while I'm doing other stuff. Now my feelings are hurt, Jabus. No, I don't care. It's my channel. Uh, so what all do y'all have going on today? You already got all your shipping done? Mr. Sadie, how's things going with you? You kind of getting into a routine? Or are you still doing the honeydew list and trying to do some reselling on the side? Wow. Um, you know, of course, the people talk about, you know, hunting and all that kind of BS um, in a derogatory way. But like in where we live here, we live in the city limits. And I've had 50 deer walk through my yard in one day. You can't hunt them. Um, so I don't know what they're going to do with that. I don't know what they're going to do about that because that's getting. Oh, you just got done with your shipping, Craig? But 50 deer at the processing plant, Mr. Sadie, that's pretty busy. Are you going to the beach, Julie? Which beach? Must be a southern beach or a California beach because if you lived up in the above the Mason-Dixon line, you'd be going to the shore. How do you ship your MTG cards, your Magic cards? Panama City. Okay, cool. Yeah. Yeah, we're inside the city limits. We're inside the belt loop. I mean, I don't know what they're going to do about that because there's the most accidents from deer hitting, cars hitting deer. I don't like traps, James.
Standard envelope.
A shipping shield. Okay, it's like a cardboard liner. Are you allowed? Do you Are you? Can you get the discounted shipping for that? Yep. Okay. Good. So she's got you something else to go? Cool. And that I've never shipped anything with that kind of that process. Do you get tracking and all that mess on it too, or is it just like sending a regular envelope? Todd, do you know?
Yeah, I think the eBay envelope is tracked. I don't do cards. I don't trust myself with them. I know more about
Huh.
art than I do sports cards, and I mean almost every auction that I make bids on has cards in it, and I don't buy any of them. I just don't trust myself to get good ones. I've tried a few cards and they weren't any good, but I didn't try enough to to make anything good.
I've got like thousands of Legends of the Five Rings cards around here because Roberta and I used to play when we were before the children came along.
Is that a Lord of the Rings thing?
No, it's Legend of the Five Rings. It's it's kind of like in that genre, but it's completely its own little thing. Bambi goes well with fried or mashed or fried potatoes. Yeah, my brother hunts a lot, and he and his son-in-law hunt a lot, and they they have their deer ground up, and they use it. They mix it with hamburgers, meatloaf, that kind of stuff. It's kind of gamey tasting. That's sort of like, boy, that flounder smell tastes like fish. Tastes fishy. Everything goes good with fried taters, Mr. Sadie. Everything. You can take some French fries. You can take some leftover French fries and you can make a meal out of them. Time you put cheese and bacon bits, and after you finish baking it, throw a little guac on it or a little salad, coleslaw. Well, good, Jabez. Hope you get through the hard times that are coming. So, you going to go see the girlfriends today, Todd?
Probably. I didn't buy much. I bought 2 bags of. I don't know why they had a big sale on, but they did $5 bags last week, and I was like, "Dang, I'm buying polo shirts for 35 cents a piece because you can cram so many in the bag."
Right.
Like, dang, that's cheap. So,
Okay, Felix, I have tried
but that's all I
grasshopper.
bought.
Yeah, good morning, Scott. Hope you're having it good. Hope you don't get choked on those liberal tears. We haven't seen our president for the last 6 months, so I guess we'll not see him again we won't see her ever. She's only got 60 days. This money that they're raising, John, this is supposed to be for like charity events type things. I would not think it would be necessarily to help pay their monthly bills. Oh, is he? What's he supposed to be talking about, Scotty?
I hope his teleprompter's working good.
Yeah.
And nobody ask him any questions because I don't want to listen to babble.
I know I spend an hour and a half listening on this show. I don't need anything else. Oh, Lord. Apparently, Trump's first thing in office is to rescind Alabama's 2 losses. Okay. What did they lose? Be quiet, lag. Don't even put that out in the ether. You just shut up and go play with your Barbie dolls or whatever. It's my my telephone has been so quiet, other than the few uh, Medicare things I've got, and they must not select. They must just say, "Give me a million random phone numbers or whatnot," or the auto dialing is just they tell them an area code that it starts dialing. Because we got so much. We hope we can count on your support for Kamala on election day. No, you can't. Uh, yeah. Did anybody have any money on the election?
Nope.
That's just what they need, Mr. Sadie. Uh, I, I don't know who all saw it, but over John, I wanted to say Cartier. That's not what it is. Anyway, Grumpy John. He posted this thing. It's like "Welcome to Canada" sign, and it's like all these big people going through with blue hair and whatnot, standing trying to get through the border into Canada. I thought it was funny. You have to see it. So all you resellers can go up and camp out with the Canadian reseller. So before we shut this puppy down, what guy from the movies? Felix. And where is he moving to?
Bum, 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 bum.
So you go buy a bunch of good stuff today, Todd.
Yes, sir.
And so you'll have your death pile will forever grow. And because you got to have you got to have Richard Gere. Goodbye. Auf Wiedersehen. Au revoir.
Was he a was he a Democrat?
I think a lot of them are.
Yeah, that doesn't mean Richard Gere was.
Let me get this from my eye doctor. I'll be right back. Talk to him, Todd.
Okay. Said he's moving to my house so he can be from Texas too. Uh, Trump did better in Texas than he did 4 years ago. That was pretty interesting to see. Yeah, Trump picked up a lot of too hot in Texas. It's pretty hot in the summer, that's for sure. They're not walnuts, they're pecans. I don't have any walnuts. Ted Cruz hold coattails. I don't know. Ted Cruz won bigger than I thought he would too. But yeah, that elections, yeah, I'm glad they're over. But it's that's probably true. If you got a Trump sticker on your bumper in Houston, probably get some threats. So gold and silver went down yesterday after the election results. Let's see what they're doing this morning. And they're creeping back up a little bit. Not much. Gold is still below 2,700. But 24K, you remember, it hasn't been all that long ago gold went over $2,000 an ounce. We were like, look at what it just did. And then it went over 2,500. We were again going, look at what it just did. So gold and silver did keep up with and surpass inflation this year. So yeah, it was not a stupid buy. It was a good buy. Dun, dun. Yep. Yeah. And John was talking about it yesterday morning. The election isn't going to mean instant good times. Inauguration day isn't until the 20th, so nothing's going to change till then. And then, so let me ask one more political question, everybody. Do you think it would be a good thing for Trump to pardon Joe Biden and his little cocaine sniffing son?
What's he pardon Joe for?
There's been some, well, like
First of
taking
all,
those
he's got to be
taking those
charged with something.
taking those documents home to his
Oh,
garage inside that car and stuff like that. No mercy. Everybody's saying no, no, no.
what's his name?
But I've heard a lot of the political shows saying that would be magnanimous. That would be a good gesture. That would go a long way toward bringing everybody together. It's too
mm,
late.
no.
Why would you think it's a good idea? I don't have any opinion either way, really. I don't think either way is going to affect me any.
He's got first of all he's got to be found. He's going to be charged and found guilty of something before he can be pardoned. Um, the kid, no, he needs to whatever he gets, he needs to get. He has no business pardoning him. Joe has got to be charged first, and that won't be happening.
Did he rub people together? Off with
Yeah,
their heads.
that's going to be that's not played out yet.
Okay.
I mean, but that's my opinion. Is that you know Joe's got to be charged with something first. The kid, you're on your own, dude.
So, so Beth says, yeah, they should pardon Biden if they pardon. There's still outstanding law. There's still outstanding cases with Trump. Do you think those will get dismissed before inauguration?
Well, they've been being dismissed left and right as they are, so I don't know. I don't know.
I didn't say I didn't say I espouse that. I just asked y'all's opinion, Beard.
I mean, when Ford pardoned Trump, not Trump, Nixon,
Nixon, yeah.
uh, that caused a daggum blow up in the force. You know, just because you're the president doesn't mean that you're above the law. I mean, it's like Hillary and her email server and all that kind of stuff. That's against the law. Was she ever charged for it? No. Why was she never charged for it? Biden was vice president, and he told the president of Ukraine that they weren't giving that $100 million or whatever they were getting unless they fired the prosecutor that was trying his son. We had a mayor that went to jail for 9 years because of shit like that. No, you don't, Felix. How do you have diplomatic immunity? Yeah, I know, Lag. You're sitting off about 10 miles right off the coast.
No, lag is underneath the U.S.
Yeah. He's so deep he's beneath the limits of the
of the law.
US. Yeah. Cuz you think about it, well um we have we have a limit on the ocean side, and we have flyover regulations. But if you start digging, eventually you're going to end up in China. Let's just use China. So where it is that the core of the world, the Earth, is that the limit of anybody having? Because if not, we can just start digging towards China and putting up spy networks.
Yeah, if Bugs Bunny can do it, we can do it.
That's right. And I with the technology we have, uh, uh, I wouldn't get lost in Kansas or wherever it was he was always getting lost at. Are you a diplomat, Felix?
Dang, stock market's up again today.
Yeah, it gets pretty hot before you get to China, allegedly. Yeah, with flat Earth. Yeah, Go ahead and throw that out there since Scott's in the chat. That whole flat Earth, if you dig all the way down too long, you're going to fall out the other side. You inherited it. Okay. Alrighty. I gotta go. I
Dang.
gotta do something about this coal.
Amazon went to 211. I'm glad I bought Amazon stock a couple of years ago. Should have bought more. Damn it. Hmm.
Well, just jump on out there. Have you bought any more gold yet?
No, I can't afford gold.
With the money you got, Todd.
How are my patients? Let's see. They're getting better, but they're not all the way.
Yeah, he's still in this wheelchair or his crutches, right? Gaston. Yeah. What the fuck is that kid's name? Not Gabe, because is it Gabe?
Gage
Gage.
broke his leg.
Yeah.
We're starting to get in some of the bills from that. I'm
Oh
like,
my
holy
God.
shit.
Did you just get another? Did you get another ka-ching?
Did I? Oh, yeah, I did.
Dang. Y'all get. Y'all be sure and hang out with Todd tomorrow so you can get some of that good fortune he's got rolling. So anyway, y'all have a great day. Todd, have fun at the lady's house.
I got my earphones on. I'm listening to the show. I didn't even hear the cha-ching.
Well, the only reason I heard it was probably because of your mic. So anyway, y'all all have a great day. What the hell is he coming in at the last freaking minute for? Good
I have,
morning,
I have
Scott.
to come and tell y'all the good news.
What?
We're all going to be such better sellers because eBay has announced a hiring of a DEI position, so that Lag, you're going to be the greatest eBay seller ever because they're going to use your cross dressing in the bathroom with little girls, is going to pay off for you now.
Oh Lord.
That's all I had to say. I
Okay.
Okay.
couldn't. It was too hard to type.
Okay.
And what's this? Why do we even think about pardoning Joe? Of everything they've done to Trump and his family,
I
and
just
they tried to kill the man, for God's sake.
I just brought it up because there's been a lot of talk about it on the political shows. Even
Yeah, but
the
it's they're fucking leftist.
no, I'm talking about the
What, so
what
which
was
Well,
one
her
on the
name?
which one on the right has said anything about it?
he has got to be charged and found guilty of something before he can be
Oh,
pardoned.
what was her name? The real pretty girl. God, what's her name?
For what?
Uh,
First of all, Todd, that girl could be 50 years old for us.
Does she have an Adam? Does she have an Adam's apple?
no. Um, God, what's her name?
What network?
I can't remember.
It's
Let's
not the
see.
dark-haired girl on MSNBC, is it? Something Maddo.
That's a dude. She's a dude. She and Big Mike are dudes. I gotta fix that light back there. That thing, I moved it around. Now it's really shining this way. Yeah.
Yes, I did, Javis. I just did. I assumed her gender, and I'm assuming that Anissa is a woman, and Felix is a man, and Lag is
Meg
I don't know what to assume on Lag.
Megan Kelly. Some of her panel were talking.
Yeah.
That's a possibility.
It ain't
because
it ain't no possibility. He better do it before he leaves office.
Yeah, Rachel Maddow. Uh, did she? Didn't ever watch any MSNBC. Did she cry?
Um, I never saw her. I never saw her cry. Unfortunately,
no, she didn't cry.
Because she cried when Hillary lost.
God, whenever
A bunch
so
of the ladies in the audience were crying.
You talking about yesterday?
Yeah.
yeah, so Glenn Beck has a guy. One of his people, one of his people is Alex Stein. Oh my
Right.
God, Alex Stein Tuesday night put on a white men for Kamala, and him and his cameraman both were white men for Kamala, and went to their celebration party. That was funny. God, that was.
Well, they spent a bunch of money. The Democrats, the management of the Democratic Party did what they planned to do. They had somebody in this position, so in case they happened to win, it'd be a Democrat. But that's
Oh,
all
and
they
that
cared about was a placeholder.
what's that British guy? He was talking about Trump should do that.
What?
No, that's weak people have that kind of thought. You don't.
You
I
said
don't.
British.
I don't necessarily
Yeah.
think. I don't think he should go after him. But if it happens, it happens.
What's his name? I want to say Giles, but it's not Giles. What's his name? Oh,
Giles is my butler.
Piers Morgan.
Oh,
He and his panel were saying it would go a long way to bringing America back together if he would pardon them.
See, that's the
well,
problem. That's the problem with all these weak leftists is they do all this shit to us, and then they sit up there with their mouthpieces and go, "Well, you got to forgive us because y'all are the better people. It would make y'all look better. Fuck y'all.
he's
Burn every one of you. Burn the national media down. Burn all those damn liberals down who have gotten away. I'm enjoying watching all these. All over my feed is liberals go crazy. So I've watched about 10 of them. It's awesome. They're screaming, they're crying, these are such weak emotional people that have never had to take a loss and don't understand that losing is part of life. That you know they're sitting around waiting for their participation trophy. Well, Trump is not coming for your okay, Todd, I can say this on your channel. Abortion is not reproductive rights, folks. I don't care. It is not health care. When you're killing a child, an unborn child, that is not. Oh, but Beard, what about in case when the mom's? Go talk to some OBs and some of the people that deliver a baby, and they'll tell you in their entire practice they've seen it maybe once. You're talking about some rare. They use abortion as birth control. That's all it is.
yeah. Medical reasoning for abortions is very, very, very small.
Less than 1/10 of 1%. I mean,
Yeah,
it's so rare.
it's recreational sex is the other one. So if you want to be a slut and go out and get yourself knocked up,
Yeah.
then you deal with it.
But and then they also
Kamala brought that back up in the speech yesterday. She said, "Oh, we
and then
gotta
they
have."
come at you about these couple ladies who have died, trying to get an abortion. They took the Plan B pill. That is they don't talk about how dangerous that pill is and what it does to you. That is a chemotherapy. They're allowing you to take a chemotherapy drug without any supervision, and it causes bleeding and all kinds of complications in some ladies. And if you don't have it done with a doctor, you're taking your life in your own hands.
Okay, hold it. Hold that thought. Anissa, it does take two, but a woman has the right to control what goes in her body.
Yeah, close your legs.
That's what all this bullshit has been, women's rights. So if you don't want to take the chances of getting pregnant, then you need to do what's necessary not to get pregnant.
And this has got like 10 kids. She never figured it out.
I know, she's still not. And they're like, the oldest one's like 42 and the youngest ones are like 16. She just never. You got to learn to say no, Anissa.
Mm. It's just we are too soft, and we don't want to hurt people's feelings. So they don't want to come out and say these things and tell people that they're responsible for their actions. I mean, if you want to go be a slut, you take your chances. I mean,
Yeah.
that's the way we all grew up. Jody still tells me, she's like, that's the last thing her parents told her before she went to college. They told her, "Don't you dare embarrass his family and come home pregnant."
I mean, it's just, if you're going to say it's your right, your woman's right, because if you get pregnant and you want to get an abortion, and your husband says, "I don't want you to get an abortion," he has no say so. He has no right to tell you what to do with your body.
So,
So, bitch,
so
if you want to go to some hole in the wall for this procedure, and you end up dying, it's on you.
wow, info. I'm to the point where I don't even agree if it's rape or not, because we need to do parts on both ends. We also need to fix the adoption side in the U.S., because it shouldn't cost hundreds of thousands of dollars to adopt a child in the U.S.
Absolutely.
There are so many couples that can't have children that would love to raise a child, and that you could put up for adoption, and that way the mother doesn't have. There's no financial, because they're always worried about, oh, who's going to do this financially. If we fix the adoption side too, I mean, everything is broken in that system. It's not just the abortion side, because the thing that makes it so difficult for some people to give up babies for adoption is the expense and
Yeah.
and the difficulty. I mean, we got to fix it all. So wow info says not if she's raped. So what did the child do to deserve to die? You are passing a death sentence on. Okay, before 12 weeks, I'll give you that. Before a heartbeat, I'll give you that. But after 12 weeks, what does the child do to deserve to die? What did the child do to deserve to die? You're passing a death sentence. You are judge, jury, and executioner. What did the child do?
I just, if you can't have your cake and eat it too, as
And
the old
don't tell
saying
me at
goes.
12 weeks I didn't know I was pregnant. How many periods have you missed at 12 weeks? Give me a break. I mean, most ladies I know, and my wife growing up can tell you to the day until they took her ovaries out. This is going to happen. This is going to. If one, as soon as she missed one, you knew something was up. I mean, give me a break.
Yeah, men should be responsible too. But
Uh,
see, that's not. But
So, wow, info. How about this one? The the child of rape or incest is born. DNA proves they did it. You can cut the man's penis off. How about that one? How about for rape we castrate that dude? How about that?
yeah, not chemically,
Not
not
chemically,
chemically.
not
Yeah,
chemically. I'm talking about surgically cut him off,
and
transition him on.
it'd
How
be
about
cheap. Go get you some of those bands like Texas uses down on his ranch, and they'll fall off in about 6 weeks. Uh, I'm just, I'm just saying you can't. Yeah, people just need to keep it in their damn pants and find something else to do.
wow info? Before you go and get on your high horse, you should actually go and watch some interviews of women who have had these children of rape and incest, and they will tell you that that was the best decision of their lives, and they can't believe that the children that come out, because the children have nothing to do with it. You think that it'd be, oh, it's a reminder. That's the way you think. That's not the way a parent thinks. The first If you're a parent and the first time you see your child, it's over. That child is yours. You love that child for the rest of your life. 1 in 3 women are raped in America. What statistics are you looking at? One in
Shit happens, and maybe that's not the way to put it, but it does happen,
It
and
ain't one.
people is just you
uh,
know
Thirty
people is just so sexually more motivated these days that they have their morals have gone down the damn tube. Because
30
I told my boys, in the talk, you bring home, get somebody pregnant, and your days as a child is over with.
30%. That's a ridiculous stat.
I mean, people need to learn. People need to take responsibility for themselves, as Anissa said. They do.
Nobody
Uh,
has. I mean, nobody has any responsibility.
Sorry, Patrick. Shit happens. But people need to take precautions. Yeah, Felix, it is. Buy a damn bottle of Vaseline. You're good to go. Ladies, go get you some D-size batteries. You're good to go.
Yeah, the Google's the first statistics that comes up that says it could be as high as 1 in 6. That's not 30%.
Well, it's like this. I don't trust statistics unless my wife runs them because I've heard too many times from her how you can change one variable and get the results that you want, or you can get whether it's
That's
good or bad. I
that's
don't
from
believe them.
that's from a victim of sexual violence organization. So that's gonna be your maximum. Man, I started up today. Look at us go. We don't have any accountability. We don't have anything. Should we pardon Joe Biden? Hell no, we shouldn't pardon Joe Biden. Uh, his kids should already be in jail. And guess what? I want to know who's they know whose cocaine that was in the White House.
See,
Whenever Trump
that's the
gets in
first
there,
thing.
that's Kamala's cocaine, by the way.
As soon as he takes residence of that damn White House, he needs to fire every fucking body that was there when he left the office because they were blaming it on him.
He's also said day one we get the or in the first couple of days we get the JFK files. Let's go.
So
They,
there, we're going to end this. We're going to end this on that. I
aliens.
have got to go.
I want to know about aliens.
Yeah, that's what I want to know too. I want to know what's in damn area 50, 54,
Aliens.
51. one of them was a nightclub in New York City. The other one is where they have all the alien artifacts.
Where's Tom's longest show ever? Look at that.
Yeah, y'all crazy.
Roberta,
Okay, I gotta go.
he's gonna have black eyes tomorrow night. Roberta's gonna.
Yeah. She doesn't watch my. She doesn't watch my shows, listen to my shows unless she's sitting right over there.
Hey, I bet Tuesday night. I bet she slept well Tuesday night. Let's go, Roberta.
Studio 21. Yeah, that's what it was. So anyway, I gotta go. Y'all have a great day.
Y'all gonna make me go live here in a few minutes.
51. I thought it was 51, Felix. You got to go where?
I gotta go live.
Got him riled up now.
Okay. Well,
I'm gonna go see the Lutherans here in a minute. So
yeah,
he's gonna go get him. He's gonna go get him some love, and you be sure to use protection now, Todd.
Yeah, one of them $5 bags. You better use it.
And you better. Yeah. And you better.
No, I got a 50-year-old bottle of high karate that keeps the women off of me.
You need to get your phone out and say, "Do you consent to having relationships with me now?"
It works on insects and women, huh? There you
go.
Yep.
No, well, we're not saying you're wrong. I'm just, everybody has their opinion, and God knows I've got many of them. And that little guy with the bald head, well, the one with the beard, shit, the chunky one in the bottom of the screen, he has lots of opinions. I started out with bald head, but that's Todd. Beard, that's Todd. So anyway, y'all have a great day. Stay out of trouble. Make some money. Bye.